What is a great artist? A great artist is able to be seen and watched by a kid aged 5 or from an art historian aged 85. So I think this capacity he has to be so complex and so simple. And that's for me the trademark of the greatest. That's why Basquiat is also so famous, is that it's a completely globalized artistic process, which from words to color, from sculpture to painting, it's the whole package. And I think Enrico saw something that he had never seen before. There was a language, it's pure creation, it's just unique. Enrico Navarra was a dealer, probably one of the most influential dealers in Europe and probably on the planet of the last 25 years. Enrico was not at the beginning of the Jean-Michel Basquiat story. There was already shows at Bruno Bischoff-Berger, at Yvon Lambert, at Daniel Templon. It's just that Enrico takes it at a level which is completely different. He was the first one to promote, to print catalogs, to do monographies, and to organize museum shows around the globe. Going everywhere and saying really and trying to convince people how important Basquiat was for the planet and for art history. And he produced these amazing books over 2 years. This is considered now the book on Jean-Michel. This is the ultimate reference. He would reproduce these two works, Black in Jazz, cover and back cover, because from him they were probably summarize Jean-Michel practice in the best way. In 1986, Jean-Michel is a superstar. He has shows everywhere, both Europe, but also in Japan. He has been starting painting with Andy Warhol, the famous collaborations, but also with Clemente. And Jean-Michel would never stop and repeat the same thing. It's very easy now. You can date paintings 81, 82, 83, 84 to 88 quite easily. 86, there's a lot of experiment with wood. And I think these two, Black and Jazz, are exactly for me the two things where it's the top of this 86 period. When you look at Black, you see the head, you see the text, but you see the volume. And I think what's fascinating in Black is that he's using these boxes, creating a third dimension in his work between paintings and sculpture. They're also a little bit for me like a drum. It's the constant beep and bop. It's very dynamic composition. In the jazz, you've got the lyrics of the Charlie Parker famous song, which has been always a reference for Jean-Michel. We know how he was a huge fan, from Charlie Parker to Louis Armstrong to Thelonious Monk. One of the key elements with Jean-Michel is words. And it can be with symbols like the crown or the copyright, or it can be words. But words has always been something, like for free jazz musician, there's something which is to bounce from one word to the other, to create a sentence, a phrase, a text, a thought, which can be so artistic. Many people talk about Jean-Michel as being as much as a poet, as an artist, and I think this is where it's coming from. And this is, in Black in Jazz, basically the two main pillars to first probably enter Jean-Michel's world, which is you have to know that he was a Black artist, and then the importance of music. For me, you can see them as self-portraits, you can see them as signature works. They are not the largest ones, they are not the most famous ones, but they are just deep down, really deep down what Jean-Michel is about.